everyone, I'm Angela, and this is my husband, Dan Clark.
How you doing?
And we want to welcome you to our new
Welcome.
site, and it's called Truth Beyond the Veil, and then it's going to eventually have eyes wide open.
Oh, yeah.
Eyes wide open. So the idea of this site is we're wanting to just basically give you solutions, ideas, thoughts, things that we feel that are not really sitting right with us. We've noticed different things along the way of our journey, having both gotten out of cults, both of us 2 cults each, I think, pretty much. And when we got out and we started really looking at things with an honest viewpoint, we realized that that's not sitting right with me. And now we see it in everything, in every arena of life, in corporations, in the school system, in the way that families are operating, marriages. I don't care what it is. It's this paradigm shift that's needing to happen. And we're both really excited to bring this forth, because even though I think that some of the things we'll bring up, you won't really genuinely love it all the time, but it's important that we talk about them. It's important that we begin to be willing to make these shifts in our different arenas of life, because really in every arena, I feel it's become corrupt somehow, where we're not living the life that we were meant to live, without the purpose that we were meant to be here, because we're sort of bogged down because of the corruption, but we're not realizing it. You know, it's just subtle. It's so subtle, right, Dan?
Yes, yes.
You got anything more to say about that?
No.
So we just want to bring awareness and, again, solutions, our ideas, our thoughts, and just try to bring these things around so that we're living the kind of life in a community, in a world that we're all really happy with, that we really love, that we feel good about. I think that sometimes we don't realize where we've been and where we've come to. That's really not healthy for any of us. So we want to bring this awareness. And I think for me, what really brought this about was the biggest reason I got it started was I was interviewing Dan about the different tactics that were used in his cult that he was raised in. And down the line, he went down the line listing them on the show that we were doing. And all of a sudden it just hit me like, ding, oh my gosh, this is the way that our government is doing everything. And oh my gosh, it freaked me out, really.
Same.
Yeah. And I thought, oh no, this isn't right. So I realized that we're living a kind of in cult tactics in really plenty of arenas of our lives right now. Anyway, we're just going to bring this out, okay? And we're just going to share lots of videos and materials and resources and anything like that. We'll share videos and just try to put it out there. So we would want to encourage you that if you find something you think is apropos for our site, please, we ask you to post it so we can bring awareness out to everyone. Dan and I, we do like some people. Hopefully you guys will check this guy out, but Scott McKay has been a pretty amazing guy. He's pretty accurate. He's real knowledgeable. He's real well respected. He's
In the political arena.
In the political arena, right. So he's somebody that we watch a good little bit. We like Kim Clement, so this is on the religious side of things. And he's definitely been an out-of-the-box kind of a guy. He's also known as a prophet. He's now dead, though, but we bring things up about him quite a little bit because it kind of, it's where we're going. It's like where we're going. I like to know where we're going a lot. And everything that he's ever said has come true, exactly down to the wire, I feel.
Yeah.
And so he's reputable, and he's dead. He's been dead since 2016. So it's not like it's current day woo 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 kind of stuff.
Yep. And our goal when we started this was, really to help people think. We're not here to tell you what to do or anything, but we're here to share thinking and ideas and thoughts, because we were both growing up in religions where they told us not to think, just to shut up our mouths and follow, kind of like our government's doing today. They're saying just shut your mouth, put on your mask, and do what we tell you. And this is not right. And so anyway, we're looking forward to this site because we need to think. We were made to think. We were made to reason, and we were made to know and to be intuitive and to know what's good for us and what's not good for us. And in order to do that, we've got to go inside. We've got to listen to our heart. We've got to listen to our intuition. We've got to listen to our bellies. And so we're going to be throwing out information and perspectives for you to consider, not so much to believe, but to consider. And we want you to throw your stuff in to consider also, so that we can reflect on it. And we're not trying to sell anybody on anything, but like Angela said, we're moving into a new time period. We're moving into a new paradigm. all these old paradigms that these religious institutions have had, the imprisonment of people, for the most of them. I'm not saying they're all bad, but it's for the imprisonment of people to keep you coming back, to keep you serving, to keep you feeling like you weren't enough, you don't do enough, you not are enough, to keep you weak. And we know this isn't the time we're moving into.
No.
We're moving into, like Angela said, a time of eyes wide open. That's why we're going to have that as a theme on there, eyes wide open.
That's
and we
right.
want, like Angela said, we want to invite everybody into this, everybody to share, everybody to kick things around. And like Angela said, we don't want people that are bossing people around, that are beating people over the heads with their beliefs. I mean, we can agree to disagree, and we've got to learn to do that again. We don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything I say, and I don't have to do everything you say. That's not our teaching. That's, again, another governmental thing. Do as we say, and do it now. And that's not right. That's not the world that's coming right now. We're too awake. It's going to continue to be awake.
And when Dan and I were younger kids, we saw how that there was the left and the right, but always people would gladly go out to dinner together, gladly gather. We don't care what the other. I mean, yeah, we don't agree, but it didn't stop us from enjoying each other and enjoying life together. We've come way the wrong side of things, not being able to agree in the middle, not being able to see things from the standpoint of the other person. You guys, things have got to change.
Yeah.
They've really got to change. So what time is it? It's time for change.
Yes.
So that's what me and Dan are all about, and to try to look at things objectively. That's what we want to do. So I want to tell you about some YouTube channels, of the pages that we're talking about. So this page, is called the Matrix. I'm sorry, the Truth Beyond the Veil. Dan's got a really great site called The Matrix of Abundance. It's just a positive site that helps you to live abundantly, basically. Wouldn't you say, Dan?
Yep.
Abundant thinking. It's just everything about, abundantly living, really. And then we've got Life After Religion, which we started basically because we wanted to help the ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. And so that's got started, and now I've just started a page yesterday called Ex-Worldwide Truth Seekers for the worldwide, which is the cult I came out of, one of the two. And so we've been just trying to feed people that way that are really stuck bad. A lot of mental illness.
Yeah.
Really, truly, we're seeing mental illness now everywhere, not just in churches now, but it's extending everywhere because of the level of fear. And so we're going to just speak to all these things. And then we've got prodigaljourneys.com. That's a website that we started that is really, I think the basic gist of it was to help people that were the ex-Jehovah's Witnesses who are abused and need lots of different resources and materials and suggestion on books and movies, and there's all kinds of ways to get out of a cult. It's just all in there. So if you're interested in that, you have a friend or relative who's just gotten out, I want to make sure you tell them to go there, especially the resource section of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a lot of things there. You can get a lot of help. Yeah, I was just checking out some site on there the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this site. I can't think of the name of it, but it was a neutral religion. Oh, I got to get it on this site. It's a place that believes in everybody trying to come together in the middle with regard to their beliefs. And so they try to argue both sides. And I'm like, I love this. I mean, who does that? It was so wonderful. So I'll be sure and put it out. I'm glad I thought of that while we're on here. So beyond that, we've got a YouTube channel also called Life After Religion. So check that one out. And a YouTube channel called Truth Beyond the Veil of Corruption, because they wouldn't let me have Truth Beyond the Veil, so I had to add those words. So that's what's in there. So anyway, again, guys, thank you for listening today. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you love our site. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, looking
Have a good
forward to you
day.
coming on. Thank you.
Thank you.